Now we're going to go through how to import your done for you funnel if you need it. So this is your freebie funnel that we have set up for you and will allow you to collect leads and promote your freebie. This is a done for you funnel. It is not intended to stay exactly as it is. It is intended to get you going, and then you can build off of it from there. Everybody's going to have a different product, so you're going to want to add maybe different information. But the idea of this is it's a template for you that's simple and will get you started. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you're logged into your Systeme IO. The next thing you're going to do is go to your 9-day digital product launch PDF. Now, as you can see, this is still in construction, so there are some pieces missing that I'm still working on. But what you're going to do is you're going to go to get your done for you freebie funnel by clicking here and click on it. And that will open up automatically in your Systeme IO. So this is here, but let's go and look at this. If you click on funnels, you'll see 9-day swipe. You can rename this whatever you want. Um, Digital product freebie, whatever you want to rename it, you can rename it. And then to open it, I'm going to click out of these real quick. And then to open it, you just click on that blue and you edit it. Now, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to change whatever is after your URL path to opt-in. Make sure you go up and hit the green button to save it. Go to your thank you and change that to thank-you. Oops. And hit save. That green button for saving. You can do other names if you want to, and in fact, if you just want it to direct to your homepage, you can take out opt-in completely and hit save. You can only do that with one funnel or page on your domain, though, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to go back to opt-in just for consistency. Okay, so now we're going to go into our opt-in and edit it. And this is what it looks like. So the first thing you're going to do is if you have a logo or you have an image of yourself or whatever you want to put here, you are going to replace the image or logo. So right now we have a placeholder and sorry, just ignore what I did there. So right now we have a placeholder. What we're going to do is um, we're going to click on this little cloud with an up arrow. We're going to go to upload and we're going to select a file. And I'm going to scroll down until I find my image. And I'm going to put that right in there. Now you notice it's huge, right? So over here on the left-hand side, you'll see this image size slider. You're going to go and slide it until you like the size of it. I like around 150. That's a good one. Now we have your freebie name here. So anything in red is something that you're going to need to change to make your own. So so let's say it's how to build a digital product. You can make it whatever you want to. Um, you can change that, and then over here you can go over to the fonts. And I like to use Google fonts. They are pretty consistent and have a decent amount of options. And you can change it to whatever you want, whatever font you want. I'm going to go with Nudo Sans. I think that's actually the page one. But anyway. And over here, you change your color. So you can choose from these preset colors if you want gray, or you can go on your slider here and choose colors. And then you have the option here where it says transparent to put in your hex code. Um, so we'll just pretend that that is our color and we'll put that there. Then if you want to save your colors to the dashboard or kind of thing, you just uh, make sure the color is there and then you just click right there on any of those boxes and it will save it there for the next time you need it. The next thing you're going to do is put in um, whatever you want as your catchy descriptor. So learn to build a digital product in a day. These are totally placeholders. I am merely putting them here. This is like an exaggeration here. Like you could build a digital product in a day, but like it depends on what is actually in your thing. So, and we actually do have in ours, you do get a day to build it, but it depends on how complicated it is. For example, the 9-day digital launch product formula did not take one day. It took about 8 weeks to build, but you can do lots of design templates and stuff like that a lot more quickly. So we'll pretend that I really like this purple with this green. I do not, but we'll keep going. And then you're gonna name your freebie here. So it's top of or okay, so it's a different color, so we want to change it all to consistent. So we're going to go in and we're going to choose that black down there. Now I don't really like the line height here. So I don't like this distance between the lines. So up here on the left side, we're going to go to line height and we are just going to, oh, it's a typo. We're going to make the line height smaller. The font size can also be made smaller or larger to your liking. Um, I would suggest leaving name and email uh, on here as your collection options. You can add more. You can add phone number. You can add first and last name, all sorts of stuff. But I recommend having those two at a minimum. And then here's your button. And when you click on the button, you'll see over here that this is set to send form, which is what you want it at. And then it takes you to the next step, which is also what you want it set to. So this means that when somebody enters their name and their email and they hit this button, their form will be submitted, their information will be added to your database, and I'll show you what that looks like later. And then they will be taken to the next step, which is the thank you confirmation page where they can download the freebie. So you have the option to, do you want to enable double opt-in on this form? I would stay away from that as much as possible. Um, that just adds an extra barrier of entry for people. Now, say that I want some more space between um, the bottom of my text and the top of my form. Excuse me. I'm going to go to margin. On margin down here, you see on the left hand side, you see um, top. I think this is right side. I apologize, guys. I'm on a deadline, so I'll re-record this later without the coughing. Bottom and then left side. So I'll just enter a little bit more up here. Okay, so I've added a little more space, not a whole lot. Here, click on the button again, and I just want to show you this here typography is where you can change the text that the button is, and then down here, uh, where it says Google Fonts, you can change what font the is in the button. You can choose the background color here, the text color, and then padding, and all of the information that you want for your opt-in page. Then you're going to hit Save Changes up here and this little button to exit. Gosh, I'm so sorry. Hopefully that got it. The next thing we're going to go to is, I'm sorry. Before we do that, I do want to mention this. These down here, the terms and conditions, refund policy, and privacy policy, they need to be linked to your terms and conditions, refund policy, and privacy policy. You are able to create those in ChatGPT. You can just create a prompt that says, write terms and conditions for my business name, like write your business name, and then you're gonna copy and create a page for those. that is something that is a little bit more advanced, and I'm not going to have in this immediate training, but I will probably be emailing out training on how to do that in the next week or so, just to make sure that you can understand how to do that, since um, uh, you will need to understand how to do that. But I just want to say that. So you're going to need that for your refund policy, your privacy policy, and your terms and conditions. Your refund policy is generally going to be for digital products that you do not provide a refund. And that is simply because there's no way to return a digital product. Once people buy it and download it, they have it. So you can't really do returns on that. So now we're going to go to the thank you page, and we're going to go to edit that. And then I'm not going to do all of the things here, but again, you're going to edit your text here to what you want it to. If you want to make it longer, whatever color you want to make it, you're going to edit the text here to be whatever you want it to be. Download, edit the name of your freebie, and then hit download now. And make sure that it's set to download file. And then over here where it says file on the little cloud upload button, you are going to go and you select your file from downloads, and you're just going to upload that, and then when people get to this page, they can download it. We're also going to add it to an email that you're going to send people shortly after they input their information, but that will be a separate training. So we will get to that. I also want to show you that for both the thank you page and the opt-in page, up here on the left are settings. And this is where you can go to change the fonts that are default for your page. So if I change this to Poppins, you'll see it changes over here. I'm going to change that back. You can change the color of what your links are going to look like. So if you like your links to be a different color than the text, you can change that here. The default text color, heading typography, um, text color, and then background color and background image for your main body. And um, and then here's where you can change things. You can add thank you page for the name of your product, add your description describing what it is using search engine optimization, which is using the keywords that you researched and are meaningful. This is written out naturally in a sentence or two. Um, Keywords separated by commas, your name if you want authors, and then social image. Social image is going to be what shows up when you post your link on social media, like Facebook. When you post a link, there's like uh, a kind of a rectangular image underneath it. That is what's going to be there. So you do want to update that for whichever page you're going to be sharing. You probably don't need to do it for the thank you page, but I would definitely do it for your opt-in page. And then if you need any tracking code in your header or your footer for like Google tracking code or anything like that, it's a little bit more advanced. Most of you are not going to need that, but if you need that, this is where you edit your header and footer code. And that is how you are going to customize your opt-in page and your thank you page. If you have any questions, post them below the video or in the group, and we will be so happy to get to you and answer whatever we can. Have a wonderful day.